Hey everyone, so here's round 2 of my Dyson Sphere program playthrough. Wanted to get right back to it since I was having such a good time first go, so let's keep going here. So last time we kind of got our initial automation started. We're doing these electromagnets, these circuit boards over here. We've got some smelting going on, smelting magnets, smelting ingots and copper. And we're kind of beginning the first steps here in building the Dyson Sphere. So I was just, when we left off last time, I was looking at this research lab and I was going to start to automate some research. So let me make some more of these. I need more. I can make 5. I will make all 5. What do we have for research that we want to work on? I mean, first off, we need these cubes, so we need to produce that. And I haven't actually looked at the upgrades yet, so let me take a look here. Universe exploration is good to have because you can view what sort of resources are on your planet, and then you can start to power up your mech. Actually, I could do that one right now. Let's do that. I just need some iron in my storage here. Plenty of that. Might as well get that working. Alright, so we're still making this, and we're gonna get started here. In the meantime, are there any other components I need? Probably need more of those. That seems to be a common thing. If you watched my first video of this, you probably heard me complaining about this this sorter. Let me check actually when I can do better than that. Improved logistics. There we go. So that could be like the second. You know, once I get through this first round here of research, we can go from there. So I think for this video, I'll just kind of research forward a little bit and automate some additional components and see how far I get. There we go. More energy. And is there anything else I can do? Yeah, I need to get all these components going here, really. So let me get started. I think there was some I could do, but not yet. Alright, so the first thing we need is this lab to produce the blue cubes. And we've already got these things being automated, so it's kind of like ideal to put this down right over here. And the first time I played through this, like early on, I didn't realize you could stack these labs to get a little more research, so keep that in mind as you're going. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we've got 3 of these, and they're each going to take 1 every 3 seconds. So that means they're actually going to take 3 of these every 3 seconds, right? Because I have 3 of them on top of each other, meaning I can take 1 per second of each of these and be nice and efficient here. So let me do that. Again, still stuck with these substandard sorters, so I'll just do the best I can here. And again, if you guys play this, you know, while you're watching, I'd love to come see your kind of starter layouts or how you get things going early on. I was all excited to play through it again with all the knowledge I had gained in my first playthrough, and I feel like I'm not doing anything really different than the first time I played. Oh, we need more power as usual. Let's see, do I have any? Yep. So let me make some more of that. While that's being made, I'll just power up this stuff. Alright, all good. And we're producing. And they're teaming up. So this should be enough to get all of these going eventually. Which is what you want. Nothing's outputting right now, but I'm going to go put my power down. And naturally I'll have to cut down some trees soon. So everything's slower without power, so let's go. It's kind of neat when you're putting down the power, you can see it's like, I want to come back on, Am I there yet? Do I have enough? Up? See, it's starting to go blue, and there you go. You're kind of working on it. I imagine the research labs take up a little bit more power than you might expect. And I'll make my way back and cut down some trees and work from there. Let's see. Yep, so those research labs will make the cubes, but you also need more research labs, 3, which I have here, to process the cubes and research with them. So let me actually even queue the research I want to start with. You know, liquid storage, water pump, good to have. We'll get right through this stuff, I think. And that. If you're really new to the game and you're watching me because you're intimidated by the other highly skilled people on YouTube, feel free to ask me any questions you might have, and I will provide poorly explained answers for you. Alright, so let's take this and we will output these cubes. Make sure everybody can keep busy. So that we're actually making 1 every second on average. So 1.5 a second should be enough to empty the whole structure right now. I'm going to leave a little space here, just in case I decide to make this sort of a research line. And it doesn't really matter how fast I take them in, I don't think, for research reasons. So I'll just take as many as I can. And more power. Doesn't I just power up? Still don't have enough. Luckily, you can research better options. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now we're under. We're under. But it's jumping up as things happen and getting close. Okay. So we want to research. There you go. You can see it's taking them in. It's starting to research. I think I have the wrong one clicked, that's why. There you go. Yep, we're working. That just means I even need more power for now. That's right, I was putting some overflow over here. Iron gears. That's another thing I could be assembling right now with this extra iron I have. I think I'll probably start doing that, actually. Trying not to get too aimless with my work, you know, always have a purpose in mind, but you just start building stuff. You know, that's how it goes. Make a, what do I have for production? 5 of these. Let me stick this up. Oh. Well, I'm working on that. Building my power. There we go, fluid storage. What's this? 1 and 1. It's a little more straightforward. One of the things I'm going to do is replace all these level 1 sorters or inserters with better ones pretty early on here, because I get tired of having to do these weird placements or weird numbers of sorters on there. So these guys are using, I think they were using I'll check the recipe on here just to make sure I'm putting out enough. 1, 2, guessing 3. Just checking this really quick. 2 per second. Oh, alright, so I'm actually using, so that's 3, 2 per second. I'm using 3. It's actually, ideally it would be taking in everything off the belt to do these, I think. We have 6 per second coming through. 3 of these would be 6 per second. But that's okay. I will I'll do what I can with what I got. You know, we're getting some extra through right now because of the because I'm not actually able to take 2 per second with these sorters. It's only 1.5 per second. So I'll probably empty this belt with this stuff and leave one. This third one may be short. See how that goes. More power. You always need more power, including your mech. I'll look forward to upgrading my power facilities as well. There we go. That's another good one to automate the drive. I'm gonna try and put all these down now. Give me a little bit of a power surplus, so I don't have to stop what I'm doing too many times. Oh, I do have more iron up here too, which I should probably exploit, because it looks like I'm going to run out of iron ingots pretty quick. Alright, so let's just stick this over here. Oh, did I finish all the research I queued up? Yeah, look at that. Fluid storage encapsulation. Let's go with the improved logistics right away. And let's see, smelting. Oh, unlocks silicon ore. I thought I already got some of that. Oh, you can make it. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. You can make it from rocks. I don't think I ever did it that way. Graphite's good. Thermal power. Yep. That's going to come in handy. And this is oil extraction. Good. I'll need that too. I'm going to start with that in the next tier and queue. Yeah, see, we're researching pretty quick already. We're more than halfway done here. Alright, let me get this started. Gears. 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 Okay. Yeah, so these guys are smelting. I want to get more. Gotta get more iron coming through here. Yeah, so here you can see we're starting to empty the belt. Let me start putting those somewhere too. It's not a bad idea to automate like belt construction too. These belts come in handy. I need more storage. Eventually I'm going to try not to have too much stuff being stored, because I want it to be out there being used in my factory. There we go. What does it take to build these things? Gears, magnets, all that stuff. This is good. Maybe I can start with the new sorters right away. But, yeah, let's see. Mark II. See, these things will put out. Is it 3? Yeah, 3. Alright, so let's just, I'm going to put these out so they can just puke out as much of these gears as they can. And I can improve the logistics for all this stuff too. Let's see. So now, see, these things are taking, I need 2 of them to get 1 per second in here. But really, if I had these, I could just take 1 of them. A little bit nicer. The math gets a little easier now. I'm making a lot of these, so. Ooh, oh, and a splitter too. That's nice to have. That'll let us get a little more flexible. There we go. I'll just empty the belt for now. They do 3 each, so 2 of them empties a whole belt. That goes 6 a second. I probably don't even need that much because I don't think I'm putting out that many gears over there. Alright, so we're working now. Let's see what else we have coming up. Chemical factory. Environment modifications, nice. Get rid of some of this water that's in the way. Okay, yeah, X-ray cracking is gonna be good to have too eventually. So I think I need to kind of work my way that way. you'll start to get hydrogen and other things that you need to kind of really ramp up production. Well, while I'm doing that, let me just upgrade these guys. Alright, so we want to just do one here, one, and here these guys need 2, and they're not getting it for full efficiency. So here's what I'm going to do here. This is kind of one of the things you got to do. You know, if you need it to be more efficient, you can actually put it farther away. Ooh. Fix that. There we go. I haven't checked my my power in a while. Okay. Awesome. Oil refinery. So they, oh, 1.5. Oh, man, I forgot about that. Okay, so we needed 2. It actually should have been... Actually, it wasn't too bad where it was then. That's my mistake. I'm sorry, not where it was. I can go farther and then use 2 of those to be more exact. So we'll do that. There we go. Just straight down and over. Thermal power. Look at this. We're pounding through research like crazy. Look how fast. I mean, see, look how fast the progress is made once you get these things set up. You know, it took me an hour just to kind of get to a point where I could start doing this, and now we're doing research much quicker. And here you go. You can see. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take that out. You can see it gets 2, then it makes 1, gets 2, then it makes 1, gets 2, then so it doesn't really build up that quickly. Which is kind of what you want, minimal stuff. But now these guys should be pretty much emptying the belt. Alright, so you get 2 a second. Yep. Not quite. Because we should be putting out 2 a second, but we're not quite able to do that, I think. Yeah. So what? Let's see if I can't take it the rest of the way, right? Actually, what is it for copper? So we'll kind of go through. That's 1 a second, so that's right on. For the most part, actually, we can get rid of this, this. Yeah, it gets so much easier to kind of do the math once you can do it with a single sorter. There we go. So now we'll probably if I did the math right and it's actually true, we'll notice that there we go. We're gonna let some filter through to the research again. But even that's not gonna work. So let's just take the overflow, thing like that, and we'll put some overflow out this way if you need it. And I think it's still gonna like back up eventually. Very good. Okay, what was I working on? I thought I saw the power flicker again before. Yep. And we are flickering. I have some thermal power too, so we could start to ramp that up a bit as well. Eventually. I think what I want to do is get more iron through the smelters here. Here's an iron. I probably should do a some automation with that. Once I get more iron, I'll do more automated belt production. for now. So you can kind of see the factory is already growing. We're automating research. That's going very well so far. Yeah. So when the first playthrough, I used a lot of thermal power by burning coal directly. I'm not sure how much of that I want to do this time because you end up running into other ways to make power to burn things in a more renewable way. But yeah, I'll probably use some coal burning power generation for sure. Oops. Out of power. I wasn't paying attention. Look at this. I should make a one of these charging towers too. I guess they didn't give me one. How do you make those? Make one just in case. Whoop. Wrong button. Cutting down trees. Sooner or later we'll get to a point where we don't need to bother with this sort of manual labor for powering myself. There's a nice look at the sunset, or sunrise. Sunset? Sunset. There we go. That'll keep me going for a little bit. While I'm here, that's good. Get some gathering going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still working that 6 node coverage. I guess I'll need more of these power transmitting towers as well. Alright, so I'm going to try and set up another iron smelting line. Same way as before. More of these sorters. That's probably what, copper. Oh, more iron. I'm using up iron like crazy. Iron's a really important resource. You can see now we're not really getting as much iron through to the gear manufacturing that I'm not really using right now, but what are you gonna do? Let's see what the holdup is here. That seems to be kind of right on. Right, so 2 per second. A little surprised that some are even getting through to here, but that's okay. Kind of keep them limping along. Yeah, well, let's give it another. We'll play for a good long time here. I don't think I'm going to do the full hour like I did last time, but I will. Oh boy, I'm out of energy because my little drones. I walked away while my drones were trying to work. Not a great move. Borrow energy from the power grid, like so.
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
He is. What's exciting? There we go. Give me a little jolt of power from my own power grid while I'm standing there anyway. Nah, let's do that. Not researching. Let's see if I can keep that busy. Don't have any of those. Let's do more drones. Speed me up there a little bit. Faster flight speed. I can do some or all of these other ones here, but I want to. Ooh, that's red already. Okay. but I want to get the blue ones going since those are all set, being automated down there. What else do I have? I need 2 more of those, at least. That'll make them all. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Keeping fuel in the furnace. Giant mech powered by burning wood and plant matter. Okay, come on. Here comes some. Comes some more. We have a full belt of stuff. Good. More construction drones. Oh, slowing down my power grid right now. Okay, so I got improved logistics, but I don't have the Mark II conveyor belt yet either. So that'll come soon. Where's our iron belt? So I think if I kind of sneak it in over here, sneak it in kind of right here, the belt, I can then feed more downstream stuff. So these guys are getting what they need, and I can expand it 1 more if I want to make even more chips. But then I can fill the belt afterwards if I need to. So let's see how that goes. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Nope. Not quite. Too far. 3. There you go. More iron. What are my other recipes, by the way? Just to take a look. So now we've got glass, which I'll need to be making plenty of, concrete, stone brick, graphite, which can also be burned. So let me get going on that stuff. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna need more power again. I think it's almost time for me to bite the bullet and do some thermal power generation here. Just about time. More iron. Give me more iron. I have to start upgrading my mech speed just for our sanity here, viewers. Watch him lumbering around. Oh yeah, see, we kind of caught up there. Now no iron's getting through. Actually, I'm not filling the belt on that side either. So I'll fix that soon. I should be filling the belt there. I just want to scoot this over here. Fix that right now. Am I suddenly filling the belt now? I get confused. Oh, that's why I took some out of here. Took some out of this thing. So you know, I guess my overflow is kind of all set. I don't really need to be doing that anymore. For now, we'll just let the full load go through. I think one of my weaknesses in this is I'm not great at long-term planning, so all this stuff needs to get reworked often as I go. I don't really have a vision for what the rest of the factory is going to look like. Let me do some more research here. Technologies. Environment modification. High efficiency. Crystal smelting. So obviously I need to unlock the reds. Solar collection's good to have, but I don't have any silicon for the solar panels yet. deuterium fractionation. I read that pretty well. Start with that, and then we'll do that one. That's important. Ah. What was I doing? Here we go. Put your iron out. I'm hoping that sooner or later they come up with a, you know, like a copy-paste for more than just like the recipes in your buildings. So you can copy-paste like whole groups of buildings with their sorters attached and all that stuff. That'd be nice. Alright, so there we go. Making more of these. Fuel up. Alright, so what do we got? We're researching this. I kind of want to start planning for the future here. Make some more of these sorters while we're going. I mean, I need all of these components eventually. These things come in really handy. More iron. Some of these electromagnets. So I have some right here coming out toward the research. I can let the overflow kind of make its way, or I can split it. That'd be pretty cool. Split it. So let me do that. We'll do these drives or whatever they are. Production. Alright. I just caught myself thinking for a second. I'll make it a little, space it out a little bit. That is 2 iron every, or 1 second on iron and half on gears and magnets. Cool.
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins.
Sure.
However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some around. But yeah, he just implied that you can leave the planet. Spoiler alert. You totally can. Okay, so this thing needs these, the gears I've already got, and the iron I kind of already have lined up. So these are the most... Right, what am I looking at? 1 every 2 seconds, so 0.5. That's a old inserter, sorter. Keep calling it inserter. I barely played Factorio. I don't know why I keep calling it that, so let me do this. I don't really have to split it. I can use this overflow storage I have. Let me do that. Ooh. Let's see, we're coming up past a half hour here. So I'll get that automated, and we'll do a couple more research projects. And go from there. Let's see. These ones can be reasonably far away. Keep the bump 3D hill a little tight there. Actually, that didn't turn out great. If I wanted to keep that farther away, let me try and get it a little bit better. I think I just made the same mistake. Yep. Go a little farther back here. There we go. Should work. Even if I miss it now, I can just fix it a little easier. Alright, and I'll make sure I put as much as I can out here just to keep it working. 0.5 a second, I think. Oop. I used them up. Ha. Look at that. See, I'm making the old one still. Just to try to keep the ratios right. Maybe I'm being a little too picky. Oop. Just needed 1.5 a second. Alright. So the iron was iron was 1 a second, and the gears was 0.5 a second. I'm not gonna be able to make the not gonna be able to make this like ideal, unfortunately, but that's okay. And we'll kind of run these over. Already got iron lined up. Yeah, so there's a little extra iron in the machine. That's the big deal. Ideally, I'd get the, you know, I'd be able to do everything at that 3 blocks, but I'm not quite able to do that, so we'll just sneak the iron inside, side by one. Raise your hand if you thought for sure I would run a belt right into that sorter right there, or that power thing right there. It's 1.5. You know, and this one would be less than what it needs, so I'll do this. Okay, and I just got to put these gears out. Here they come. So these are going to be good to have. I've used those like through the end game, basically. Okay, we're still researching. Not bad. Oh, so how's my power level looking? That's good. So, you know, we got kind of plenty of iron coming in here. Chips are getting what they need. In fact, we're backing up a little bit there, which is fine. I'm not trying to make this perfect right now. Alright. So I think I see a nice coal deposit here. Maybe I'll make I'll get some power generation started. More iron. Just gonna take some of these and save myself the trip. I don't know if it's if you get more energy out of this. 60% fuel chamber gen, 6.3 megajoules, right? So I'm kind of curious if you get more energy out of the graphite than you do out of the coal. Like, does it make sense for me to smelt the graphite first? So let me go take a quick look, or smelt the coal and then burn it. I'm not sure if that makes sense. If that's the case, but we'll see. So what we got? 2.7 megajoules, right? Chemical. I don't know. I mean, 6.3 plus 60%. I think it. Let me know in the comments if you guys know the answer to this, but I think it makes more sense from a power perspective to smelt the graphite, but I'm not sure what the smelters really would use in the process, so maybe not. Let's see. Alright, so we're doing this red energy matrix. Let me get these things gathering. I also need to do stone and glass and all that stuff too. There's plenty to be doing. I'm not exactly moving with a sense of urgency right now. It seems. Get over here and give it a closer look. Oop. If I go at it this way. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing the same thing. 1 for 6. For now. Got it. I was so worried my hand was gonna slip on the mouse. Let's run some power. Oh wow! I didn't realize that thing connected so far. I don't really use a lot of those fancy looking power pylons over there. Yeah, so I can generate power with this stuff, and I can smelt it into graphite. I think I will generate power and smelt. Let's go down here. I feel like I should run the experiment. Like, does it make sense to smelt it first? I'll bet you some experienced players will jump in the comments. Let me know. I'd be interested to find out. Or I could just Google it. But I'd rather interact with you guys, especially if somebody actually watches this. That'd be great. Let's bring these together right here. Actually, now I'm kind of going straight at the
Now click the statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics.
The stone over there. I'm probably gonna have gatherers.
Consumption of each item,
sending stone that way.
Use these dynamic data to help you to manage your production base.
Okay. There we go. Power's looking good. I'll just run it this way for now. Cool. Squiggling over. This is why I like trying to stay on the equator or whatever, not the longitudes, the latitudes, longitudes. Maybe can't tell. Forget which one's which. Alright, so I'll throw some thermal power down, start generating more power. There we go. So I got the red. That's actually not a bad stopping point, but let me get this power going here, because then the next video I do, we can automate the red ones, which is graphite and hydrogen. Oh, how am I going to make hydrogen? Let's see. I'll think of that. We'll do that next time. That'll be a good one to do next time. So let me get this thing burning some power, and we'll call that. I mean, I got a ton I could be doing, so. But we'll start with power. Power here.
A thermal power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you wanted to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
There it goes. We're powering up, taking some coal. Now we're generating even more, so it's doing 2.16 megawatts. What are these wind ones generating in the kilowatt range? Yeah, so one of these is a lot better than just the wind, so that's good. I'll get to work smelting graphite and stone in the next video, and we will try and automate the red cubes to further enhance our research. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the second video in my Dyson Sphere series. See you next time.